we are on a special video. This is actually a video that I picked out that I see that it's gonna be like fun to react, or I'm going, like be into it, which is SCP-96 versus SCP-106. The shy guy versus the old man. Featured Dr. Whittier and Dr. Cimmerian. I think it's Cimmerian. Let me know in the comment section, because you guys don't know. It's hard for me to pronounce some, English words, some names and all that. Got my accent. But enough of that. You guys don't know. But it's gonna be fire video. Original video in the description. Go check him out. It's SCP Illustrated. I just started reacting to him. Really fire. I love the information he gave out and everything. I like it used to from the SCP Wikipedia. I don't know, I like it. It's fire. Go check him out and let's actually get started. Because, I don't want to take, too much of you guys' time. And plus, I'm kind of tired. Alright. We also got the normal white t-shirt drip. Alright. Let's see.
Good day, everyone, and welcome back to SCP.
How you doing?
Entry log 86. It's been a while, but here I am at last with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at an encounter between SCP-096 and SCP-106.
Guys, remember, there's strong violence, flaring, torture, gore, and bloody and nudity. I'm going to try to censor the nudity. I do not want that.
Now, this is not an official cross-testing experiment. This encounter was written by myself and Dr. Cimmerian for the purposes of this
Cimmerian! Okay, it's not Cimmerian, so it's Cimmerian.
And with that in mind, this SCP-096 test and all future 096 test videos should be considered as SCP tales rather than official SCP documents.
Okay.
Now, this is an SCP battle, and this video does contain extremely strong violence, blood, gore, flaying, and scenes of torture. Without further ado, let's begin.
Yeah, I don't think I see something, but I'm telling you, I'm going to blur everything out.
Following council members and administration staff. Site. Full site containment breach. Junior researcher Dr. Whittier. Recovery and recontainment note SCP-096.
Alright.
SCP-096 has been successfully returned to its containment cell. A trolley system was required to return.
I like it that it sounds like a table corridor in a way.
It assumed the fetal position and refused to stand up. In the same corridor that SCP-096 was located, evidence of SCP-106's grosser properties were discovered on the floors and walls.
Okay.
It's noteworthy that SCP-096 showed significantly elevated levels of stress when bypassing surfaces affected by SCP-106's grosser properties.
End log. But we already getting an ad already? Yo, I need to mute this. You guys already know. If you guys been watching my channel, any ad that we get that I don't pay, at least get paid at least a single penny. I'm not gonna show the ad volume. You gonna skip it, boy. You gonna skip it. But remember, guys, if you guys ever get my ad, watch the whole thing. Thank you for the support. But remember, there should be no ads. I'm doing this for free. For now. Soon there's gonna be ads. So enjoy. Oh, let's see.
The old man looked at the fallen researcher with a smile. The meal crawled away from him slowly, whimpering as it did so. It stopped for just a moment to look at the old man, and the smirk turned into a wide grin that nearly reached back to his ears. This would be delicious. Then the door ahead of them opened. A pale, gangly figure plodded forward with...
this is not bad, yeah. I better not see any nudity. I do not feel like editing like that.
Actually long arms raised to its face. The sound of crying was faintly audible above the whimpering of the researcher between them. The crying thing lifted its head and met the old man's gaze, and everything changed. The crying got louder and then became screaming. The old man let the emotions wash over him. Shame, pain, sadness,
this is good.
Finally rage. The figure dropped its hands and then its jaw opened wide. Then wider still. What
will you guys do though? That's the thing. And guys, I know you're gonna be like, yo, Fame, stop pausing the video. You guys came to react to me, no? You guys came to react to me? If you guys want to see no pausing, original video in the description. I'm telling you. You get some free. Go ahead. You get some free too.
Old man
But
caught
what
a
you
slight
do?
crackle of bone
Imagine.
as the jaw distended and reached halfway down this creature's chest. The thing's eyes were little more than slits.
Halfway to the creature's chest.
Tears streamed
They're
down
gonna make
his
it
face and
bigger,
a
but
scream echoed off the
there's so
walls.
much you could do with just pictures only.
It sprinted straight at him.
Okay.
The old man smirked and gave a slight chuckle before lifting his arms, as if about to embrace an old friend. The thing slammed into him with an impossible force.
Okay.
The old man felt the arms grab at him as it lifted him off his feet from the impact. The old man hit the floor and then sank into it. The creature loosened its grip as it sank into the floor as well. It tried to scramble away, but the old man plunged his hand into the creature's abdomen.
Imagine.
Organs and muscle liquefied as he fished around for the creature's spine. Then the old man gripped it and pulled the creature down into the darkness.
Yo, what kind of Mortal Kombat fatality is he doing? Grabbing the spine, making him go through the floor and everything. Like, but what I mean by grabbing the spine, he puts his hand through the stomach and grabs the spine. Yo, this ain't no fatality. Yo. I'm not watching Mortal Kombat.
The old man smiled as he watched the figure hit the stone floor of his dimension. It looked around confused and angry before returning to its docile form.
Okay.
The old man removed the floor beneath it and watched it clutching frantically at the darkness. It fell
See,
onto
the blood, I don't
jagged
mind.
lips
'Cause, you know,
sliced into its
YouTube, because this is all fake. You see, this is legit just drawings. That's actually ketchup. Yeah. So I don't mind that, but like, I don't like the nudity if that's what it is.
Then he crushed it between two.
Like, you didn't have to.
letting it
You didn't
come
have
to a
to.
rest. It was on its knees, panting and bleeding, but alive. This thing was unusually resilient, but it was afraid. It was lost. It was ashamed. There was only one thing to do about that.
Kill
The old man wheeled away the
106, right?
labyrinth and dropped the figure into a new hell.
I like that. This is good. I like it. Yo, this is good. Wow.
Razor wire stretched across the field and away to the horizon in both directions. Artillery flashed in the distance, and then again as the shots landed nearby in and around the trenches. Planes strafed those trenches with machine gun fire. The rain and hail beat the earth, flooding everything. There were bodies piled high along the trenches, some living and screaming for relief, for their mothers, for mercy. Fires burned and lightning snaked across the sky.
So this is, I'm guessing, you know, like the origin story. You guys don't know there's been multiple origin story for SCP-106, the old man. I did not react it to one of them, which was the Tales of the Foundation, one of the most famous ones, because I been watched it. What am I gonna react to a video that I watch? Like, that's whack. That's hella whack. But this is good. I like it. So I'm guessing, like, you know, as I'm saying, the OG, you know, like the battleground, the trenches and the wars and all that were apparently this is where 106, you know, originated from.
The creature hit the earth with a wet thud. It tried to stand and the rain caused the mud to slide off its form. The ground was rocked by an explosion and it was thrown into a trench, landing with a splash in a mix of filth and blood. It staggered to its feet and began moving through the trench, crying as the rain scoured its skin.
I can't even imagine this, bro.
The old man wielded the razor wire to wrap around the figure and pulled it taut.
Hell
He
no.
watched in glee as the blood
So
flowed
this how he
freely
tortures
into the
people,
river of
huh?
filthy water that was
This how
flowing
the
in
old man
trench.
tortures people.
However, he heard no cries.
Mess
of
me
pain.
with that.
He waved a hand and the razor wire
Yo.
began whipping the figure on the back.
Mess me with this, I'm
after
telling
layer
you, bro.
Until the lengths
You're
of
never
ripped
gonna see me.
flesh hung down to its knees, exposing the bone beneath. Still, no cries of pain. He released the creature, which dropped to its knees and began crying again. This was not enough. Another bomb impacted
Remember,
behind
YouTube,
it and
these
threw
are
it off
mannequins.
its feet.
The
The hard
drawings
rain
of
stopped
mannequins.
for a moment as dozens of artillery shells exploded all at once around them. The creature's skin bubbled away and its blood boiled. It was still not enough. He dropped earth on it. He buried it under blood and bones and metal. The old man could see it pulling its way through the mud. Ghostly soldiers with no faces began appearing as the figure pulled itself free. They jeered and tormented the creature. They struck it with their rifles and plunged their bayonets deep into its body. The old man watched on as the charred flesh began to fall away, revealing fresh skin beneath. The soldiers dragged the creature up the walls of the trench and strapped it with razor wire to a length of wood.
What?
They fled.
Yo, what we? I picked the video too. What we watching? Is this an SCP file or is this like how to torture someone to death? they legit right now filleting him. Is that how you said the word filleting when you like fillet a fish? Where you take out the skin and then you fillet it. I know I'm saying so wrong. I'm sorry guys, my accent, but like that's what we watching right now.
The skin from its legs, slowly making their way up, whistling the song "It's a Long Way to Tipperary." Each piece of flesh was tossed back into the trench, where it slowly succumbed to rot and maggots. The old man's eyes rolled back, and he raised a hand to the sky. Just then, a colossal bird made of feathers and bones and metal descended from the cloud. What kind of Jurassic bird
is this? Yo.
And moved across the sky.
Yo.
A massive eye opened on the bird's stomach, looking down at the battlefield. Torrents of blood began to flow out of the trapped creature's mouth towards the eye.
What am I watching?
Moans and cries.
Okay.
As time passed, more blood flowed out of its wounds, its eyes, and its fingernails.
He means
Lightning
ketchup.
illuminated the makeshift altar, and the dark black and red fluid drifted lazily into the sky. The figure fell limp as the bird thing finally finished its passage. The old man approached the figure. It was barely breathing. The thing's taut, rotten flesh fell off it like wet paper. In a second, the old man was rising up through the floor of the Foundation facility once more, dragging the lifeless corpse of the creature with him.
Better soon be alive.
The old man dumped it on the floor and looked down. It was slowly starting to grow new flesh. New blood spilled from what veins had begun to heal. The thing had curled up in the fetal position, crying to itself. He kneeled in front of it, but the figure refused to look at him. The old man grinned widely once more.
Okay.
And left it to its
weakness. Oh, we got ad. Yo, why are we getting an ad at the end of the... Yo, come on, SCP Illustrated. Don't be like the others. Put them all in the beginning. Oh, you got 2 ads. Wow, we have to wait. What is this? Genshin Impact. I don't care. Oh, man, let's unmute. That's it? That was a fight? That was no fight. Legit, it was not a fight. It was a murder scene. I was seeing how to fillet an SCP. They were teaching me how to fillet an SCP, but yo. Is that it?
And that concludes the encounter between SCP-106 and SCP-096. You know, sometimes people give 096, 173, and 682 too much credit, I think. They may be immortal and all-powerful and all that jazz, but 106 has the power to create his own dimension.
I know, we talked about the old man before and everything. He is hella strong. Let me let it laugh for like 30 more seconds. See what
he controls what goes on in there. Poor Shy Guy had no chance of standing against a god in his own universe. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it.
Be sure
to like it.
That's it, you guys don't know. Even the immortal, the hard to kill immortal reptile, the lizard, he lost what? If I remember, 80% or 90% of his mass when he went to his dimension. Like he lost 80% of his body weight and everything. Like it was almost nothing. But you know, the hard to kill lizard, of course, regenerated everything back. But yeah, this was good. But like, come on, man, you didn't have to have the nudity. I think that was it. You know what? Just to make sure I'm not taking no chances, I'm going to be censoring some stuff. What I mean censoring, I'm gonna be censoring some stuff. You guys want to see without if I do censor? In the description, go check them out. Fire, content. I love content with things like this. But the nudity, if that was nudity, you didn't have to do that. You guys already know though. Let me end the video. It only been like what, 15 minutes? Alright. You guys already know. Hit the subscribe button. Go to 5,000 subscribers, man. We are actually almost there. We are 1,500 right now. Our Nets goes to 1,000. No, 2,000 on Nets go. Or 2,500. Halfway there to 5,000. Remember, when we reach 5,000 subscribers, I'm doing a big giveaway or something, like something big I'm doing, which is 5,000. You guys also hit the like button too. It's supposed to be even more. Turn on the bell notification. Fame. Stop stuttering. Turn on the bell notification. We're gonna want the early game, which we can be in the comment section first. What brings me to the comment section. You go to make games to play. It does not have to be a Roblox game. You tell me video to react to, but please link the video in the comment section. It'll be easier for me to find. Or you can be a hi or how you doing. I will always try to reply back to you guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's your boy Flame.